Pedro, I know this wasn't the outcome that you wanted, but I have to imagine that you have to be somewhat happy with the performance despite the loss.
Yes, definitely. I'm very happy with my performance tonight. It was just a hell of a fight, you know, and I really thought I won at least 3 of the 5 rounds. So, yeah, it's just a moment right now that I'm reflecting and stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to fight and do what I love.
You know, at the end of the fight, when Bruce Buffer was making the announcement, did you think you had done enough in that 5th round to secure the win?
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, I believe like 1st and 2nd round was very close. 3rd, 4th, and 5th, he started feeling my pressure. He was throwing more like combos, but just, you know, to try to survive. You know, I mean, I don't mean to disrespect him. He's, you know, a great fighter, but I really thought that I deserved this victory tonight.
Well, you definitely were putting on the pressure. You were destroying that lead leg. This division is stacked. The top 10 in this division, all, like I said to Dana earlier, could be title fights. You know, is there someone out there that you'd like to get back in there and just get, you know, one more win, get right back to where you were at?
Right now, I'm not thinking about that. I thought the only thing that I won is just the judges to be fair. You know, not to get this score out of the reputation of some fighter or the former champ and stuff like that. I just saw right now on my phone, you know, 17 of 20 media score gave that fight to me. And in the UFC, the score punches I had 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So I don't know what should I do in the fight to get the victory, but it is what it is, you know. So.
Well, you definitely put on an incredible performance here tonight, and you go home with an extra 50 Gs, so that's not too bad either. Thanks so much, Pedro.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Karen, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi, and thank you, Pedro, for spending some time with us. I know it is tough. It's interesting, Kamaru, because in your situation, people always say you're going to get the benefit of the doubt as the champion, right? You really got to beat the champ to become the champion. And I do think some people imagine there's an influence of, like he said, the veteran, the big name. But the judges are not doing that. They're just looking at the fight.
No, yeah, absolutely. And I felt the same, you know. I completely understand how
what he
feels.
means, though, right?
No, I completely understand what Pedro means, and you know, when you're in that fight, you feel like, hey, I'm doing the work here, I'm doing the right amount of things here. But one thing that we don't account for is that those judges, that's why they're there. Those judges are there for their opinion of who they feel that is winning the fight. So you might be, as a fighter, you're landing the hardest shots, but you might be landing one shot and the judge back there sees the other one throw 3 different shots. Maybe one of them or maybe 2 of them lands, but all they saw was 3 shots being thrown. And then the guy moves away. And then you stalk him down, and then you land another big shot to where you might feel like you're hurting that guy, you're controlling the dance. But the judges outside, they don't feel that way. You know, they're scoring what they're seeing. And Frankie, you know, he won the combination battle. You know, he threw more combinations. He was able to move around and really kind of control that in the judge's eyes. He was busier. He had the activity to where Pedro was right on him. Pedro put a lot of pressure on him, landed some big, hard shots. And so, you know, that's what the judges do. You know, it's very, very tough. We're not them, so we can't call it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.